Apple is the most valuable company in the world. It has a market cap of nearly $3 trillion. That is nearly the same as the GDP of some of the world's leading economies, such as the UK or India. Apple's annual revenues in 2023 to the end of September were over $380 billion. But how is Apple actually able to make so much money? Clearly, it's a consumer-focused business. So the real question arises, how much does Apple mint so much money from you, the user? Watch until the end and you'll be surprised to hear the obvious and the less obvious ways in which Apple convinces you to spend more money with them, month on month, year on year. Without doubt, devices are the main revenue source for Apple, and there is nothing more successful than the iPhone, which was launched by Steve Jobs back in 2007. The Apple iPhone marked the advent of smartphone technology and made the iPhone one of the most successful products in history. But Apple marketed and positioned the iPhone exactly right, much like it does with its other devices, such as the iPad and the MacBook. Apple adopts premium pricing for its devices, positioning them as high-end luxury products. And despite the higher cost, consumers often associate Apple products with quality, with innovation, and a superior user experience, justifying the premium price point. This aspiration allows Apple to charge at the highest ends of the price bracket for mass-market consumer devices. The initial purchase of the device is not where it ends for Apple though. Critics argue that Apple employs planned obsolescence, that is, designing products with a limited lifespan to encourage frequent upgrades. Factors like non-replaceable batteries and discontinued software updates on older devices contribute to this perception, nudging consumers toward newer models every few years. Coupled to this is the fact that Apple strategically maintains a consistent release cycle for all of its products, creating anticipation and excitement around new launches. Apple product launches are now a major event on the calendar, and the hype created by them encourages many people to get the new device, whether they need it or not. This cyclical pattern reinforces the consumer mindset of regular upgrades, ensuring a continuous stream of revenue for the company. Apple's trade-in programs incentivize users to exchange their old devices for a discount on newer models. This not only drives sales of new products, but also creates a cycle where users consistently trade up to the latest technology on a frequent basis. As I mentioned earlier, Apple has successfully positioned its latest devices as status symbols, creating a culture around owning the newest iPhone, iPad, or MacBook. This psychological aspect drives consumers to seek the latest models to showcase social status, fostering a constant desire for upgrades. No doubt, Apple has mastered the art of convincing consumers to not only buy its products, but also to consistently upgrade to newer, more expensive models, contributing significantly to the company's robust revenue streams. Apple's App Store serves as a centralized marketplace for millions of apps. The ease of access and user-friendly interface make it a go-to platform for users to discover, download, and purchase applications. The seamless integration of the App Store into iOS devices ensures a straightforward path for consumers to make app purchases. Many apps, especially in the gaming and entertainment categories, heavily rely on in-app purchases and microtransactions. The convenience of making quick in-app purchases without leaving the app ecosystem encourages users to spend more, and Apple takes a percentage of these transactions, contributing to its already ballooning revenues. Apple often secures exclusive deals with app developers, ensuring that popular or must-have apps are initially available only on iOS devices. This exclusivity can attract more users to Apple's ecosystem, enhancing the perceived value of its devices and encouraging app-related spending. Apple also allows developers to pay for visibility within the App Store, i.e., paying Apple to have their apps advertised for greater visibility. This not only generates additional revenue, but also influences users to discover and download apps they might not have otherwise encountered. By carefully orchestrating the App Store experience and capitalizing on in-app purchases, subscriptions, exclusive content, and advertising, Apple ensures it exhausts all user touchpoints in order to maximize monetization from each user through its app ecosystem. Apple promotes a subscription-based model for various services such as Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, and iCloud storage. Subscriptions provide a recurring revenue stream, and Apple's ecosystem makes it convenient for users to subscribe to and manage multiple services under one account. One thing Apple is really good at is reducing the friction for users like you and I, so we keep coming back for more. Apple strategically expands its service offerings, creating a comprehensive ecosystem that intertwines seamlessly with its devices. Services like iCloud, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, and more are designed to enhance the user experience and encourage consumers to stay within the Apple ecosystem. Apple has shifted towards a subscription-based revenue model for its services. This shift provides a predictable and recurring income stream as users subscribe to services on a monthly or annual basis. The bundling of multiple services into packages like Apple One further encourages users to opt for comprehensive subscription plans. And Apple invests in exclusive content for its services, such as original shows on Apple TV Plus and exclusive music releases on Apple Music. These exclusives serve as incentives for users to subscribe to Apple's services, offering content they cannot access anywhere else. Apple is definitely a company that makes it easy to spend money with, but that's not it. Apple often cross-promotes its services, providing incentives for users to explore additional offerings. For example, subscribing to Apple One not only offers a cost-effective bundle, but also encourages users to try out services they might not have considered individually. All the time, Apple is exposing users to other parts of its business and products to encourage them to spend more and more and more. The expansion and integration of services within the Apple ecosystem forms a crucial component of the company's revenue strategy. By offering a variety of subscription-based services with exclusive content and a seamless user experience, Apple maximizes its ability to monetize and retain a loyal consumer base. Apple's ecosystem is built on the seamless integration of its devices, including iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, Apple Watches, and much more. This interconnectedness creates a user experience where each device complements and enhances the functionality of others. Once a user invests in one Apple product, there's a natural inclination to extend that experience to other devices for a more unified and convenient digital lifestyle. Apple's ecosystem ensures that user data, applications, and settings sync effortlessly across all your devices. This synchronization fosters a sense of continuity, making it easy for users to transition between their iPhone, iPad, Mac, and other Apple devices without any disruption. The more users rely on this synchronization, the more ingrained they become in the Apple ecosystem. Apple introduces exclusive features that work seamlessly across its devices, such as AirDrop, Handoff, and Continuity Camera. These features not only enhance user convenience, but also create a unique selling proposition for Apple products, encouraging users to stay within the ecosystem for a cohesive and integrated experience. The use of iCloud as a central hub for data storage, backup, and synchronization further solidifies the ecosystem effect. Users who heavily rely on iCloud for photos, documents, and backups find it challenging to switch to non-Apple platforms without significant disruption to their digital lives. Once users build a library of apps, media, and subscriptions within the Apple ecosystem, there's a financial and psychological investment. The thought of losing access to these purchases often deters users from switching to competing platforms, creating a sense of lock-in and ensuring continued spend within the Apple ecosystem. By creating a tightly integrated ecosystem that offers a seamless and interconnected user experience, Apple effectively locks users into its ecosystem. The more users invest in Apple devices, services, and content, the more challenging it becomes for them to consider alternatives, resulting in a lifelong spending relationship with the Apple brand. And the net effect of this is that a very large proportion of users' repeat digital product and service is consumed by Apple. And there is every chance that spend per consumer on Apple products will only increase, at least in the short-term future. To learn more about Apple, you can check out some of these videos in the link above or in the description in the video. Thanks for watching.